Good evening. So I am back, sitting on my back porch in my patio, enjoying the breeze. I also have the ceiling fan on, so that helps with the breeze. So I know a lot of YouTubers will just do a day in the life kind of video and they edit it all together into one video. I didn't do that. I'm just uploading as I go along. So I think since the last time you saw me, I was at my desk. Then I went, took two kids to the library, picked one up from an after school program, came back, picked the other two up from the library, brought them all home, and I've got one child who likes to do food prep and meal prep. So she came home and took whatever she had prepared earlier today out of the refrigerator, stuck it in the oven, and she's very excited about that. So I've got one doing homework right now, one doing chores, and one playing on a tablet. I am out here in one of my favorite places, as long as it's not too hot outside, and I've got my popcorn. So if you know me, you know I love popcorn. I also often drink tea with my popcorn, not iced tea. In New Orleans, in the South, usually if someone says tea, they're talking about sweet iced tea, which is delicious and I love it. But I like hot tea. I have all kinds of tea in my cabinet, and I just always drank hot tea. Shout out to my Aunt Patty. I used to drink tea and eat popcorn with her at her house all the time. So I've got my popcorn here. I've also got some books here because I'm working on some lesson plans. Many of the plans that I do with my homeschool children I get from textbooks that we have that we've either borrowed or gotten from different places or purchased, some online programs, and some other things. There is a class that I have created called Pre-Colonial African Civilization, and I am really literally creating it from going to the library, getting online resources, YouTube videos, research at different places, and borrowing from other homeschool friends who have done Afrocentric education in their homes. So we're not doing any kind of African American history, nothing about, famous black people in the United States or even recent cultural history. Everything I'm doing is essentially before 1300 AD. Because I really want to show how there were kingdoms in Africa and nations, and there was civilization. There were pyramids, not just in Egypt. There were castles and homes and all kinds of cultural things going on. In fact, much of the culture that Europe claims as theirs came from Africa through their explorers going and finding out what was going on, or through African explorers going up to Europe. So I really want to make sure that my children, while they're homeschooled, have the opportunity to learn that, because they will not get that in public school. So I'm working on that. I'm still looking up some grant information. If anybody's got some insight on some grants for farming, urban farming, gardening, those kinds of things, let me know, because that's what I'm working on. We do have a nonprofit organization to manage local, in the city kind of gardening. And really gardening and farming in general, because that's just something we should all know how to do. We do know how to eat, we need to eat, and we can't just be dependent on the world economic systems to deliver our food to the grocery store. What if something happens? Also, food is expensive. I really enjoy going out and picking something off of a tree or a plant and eating it. So that's what I'm doing right now, and maybe I'll do another video before I go to bed. If not, I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed night. Thank you for watching and following as I build and balance, and I'll talk to you soon.